Really? So you brought a piece of Italy with you. I like it. Was it safe? Did you feel safe in the country? Good. I've never been, so I really want to go. Now yours is the second time? Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you guys had been before. That's awesome. I know, and then Cyrus's birthday party, Brady said that he'll be down in Indy. I guess football, something with football. So, the 17th. I sent you. That's what it was, yeah. So hopefully Braxton can come with his friends. Because we'll have the rink to ourselves. So, yeah.
You send me something?
I thought I did, but maybe I didn't.
Honestly, I feel like I'm still trying to get caught up.
Oh, yeah. After the vacation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I sent you the on Snapchat. Good afternoon. It is Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. I'm Mayor Chris Martin, going to the regular session of the Logansport Board of Public Works and Safety. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Adrian Grant,
Here.
Chris Martin,
Here.
Jacob Lonsall.
Here. We'll start with the approval of minutes for the July 3rd, 2024 meeting.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second. Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Lonsall,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
Next is the approval of claims for $1,076,624.09. This includes claims of $159,246.60, payroll $310,694.67, ordinance 2021-10, $10,000, TIF industrial park claim $7,965, TIF downtown claim $2,124, TIF combined claim $3,186, TIF junction claim $26,434.95, TIF the Sulci claim $42,817.94, TIF bond interest claim $49,265.63, TIF discretionary claims $9,580, grant claims $194,987.50, payroll claims for the rest of April $47,551.40, and payroll claims for May $212,770.40. I'll make a motion to approve the claims as presented.
Second?
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Lonsall.
Yes.
All right. Any public comment? Anyone in the audience who would like to make a comment, please come to the microphone. State your name and address for us, please. Seeing none, on to old business, none. New business, contracts and agreements, Pro Air Midwest, air quality checks, professional services agreement. Chief Baird,
Good afternoon.
good afternoon.
So what we've got here is our service agreement for our Cascade system. They come in, do their air quality checks on it, and then maintain it in the amount of $14.74, and the money will be coming out of my maintenance contracts. So I have that money available.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the Pro Air Midwest air quality checks professional services agreement.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Lonsall.
Yes.
All right, next is the fire department's monthly report for June 2024.
Okay, so for the month of June, we answered a total of 162 alarms. We had 1 structure fire, 7 false alarms, 2 vehicle fires, 8 trash fires, 105 first responder calls. one hazmat call, 17 service calls, and then we assisted 7 other agencies. We had 13 vehicle accidents too. We did have 1 medical transport for the month, and the fire inspector performed 2 new inspections, 31 re-inspections, and then 26 annual inspections. The one fire we had was 810 Bates Street. It was a commercial building fire. Upon arrival, the crews had light smoke coming from the east side of the building. Employees that spoke with the IC advised him that there was a fire in the dust collection system. We did contact EMA. They came out and assisted with monitoring due to the chemicals that could be put off from extinguishing the metal. We used CO2 extinguishers on that. No other damage, no injuries were reported. It was all contained to that system. So that was, then we cleared the scene at 09:24. So we were there just over an hour and a half. And then I've also got my mileage report for the month of June attached.
Very good. Make a motion to approve the fire department's monthly report for June.
Second?
Call for question.
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
Thanks, Chief.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. All right, next up is the police department's monthly report for June 2024. Chief Yike.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
See, for the month of June, we had 21,270 total miles, 909 calls for service, 81 arrests, 83 citations, 344 warnings, 328 traffic stops. Criminal investigation, investigated 16 cases, they closed 10, 6 are still active. Evidence items purged 49. Cass County Drug Task Force had 5 cases. They investigated 3 methamphetamine, 1 heroin, and 1 marijuana. Traffic Division had 12 VIN checks, 4 escorts, 37 parking tickets, 50 warnings. Green tag 20 vehicles, towed 2, moved 17, 1 still pending, 7 traffic stops, worked 1 accident investigation. And animal control, 21 calls within the city limits. Looks like he had 2 dogs and 5 cats taken to the shelter. Worked 1 bite case, 5 city ordinance issued, 1 state ticket issued, 3 warnings, and 5 verbal warnings.
Okay. Make a motion to approve the police department's monthly report for June 2024.
Second.
Call for question.
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Chief.
Chief.
Thanks.
Next up is the street department's monthly report for June. Tony?
For the month of June, we hauled 330 loads of brush, and it seems like we hauled that today alone. Another 79 loads of compost bags taken to the compost site. Took 107 loads of street sweepings to the landfill, 51 ton. Went through 11 ton of cold mix, spent 104 hours filling potholes, 13 hours on the alleys, 48 hours painting. Spent 64 hours cleaning catch basins, 161 hours doing cutbacks, 136 hours worked at the compost site. We had 4 emergency call-outs for a total of 27 overtime hours.
Wow. How'd the storms treat you?
Terribly. We, just a rough estimate, there's probably at least 30 trees down in this town right now.
Sheesh.
We're still getting streets opened up at this point. I mean, our first leg blocked. And some of them, I called Frontier before 7 o'clock this morning, and we're still waiting on them. So we just put cones around it for overnight, because we can't, that's way above our pay grade, and that's under lawyers.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, we appreciate it, Tony,
Yeah.
for you and your crew. I'll make a motion to approve the monthly report for June 2024.
Second.
Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, next is city street closure requests. First up is All Saints from 2nd Street from East Broadway to East Market Street.
Yeah, this mobile food pantry, they do that several times a year. It's not a problem.
I'll make a motion to approve the city street closure request for All Saints.
Second?
Call for question.
Jacob Palmsall,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
Next up is Steinberger Construction, the alley from 7th Street to 8th Street.
Yeah, this is Logansport Savings Bank renovation, and they'll be moving what area that is blocked as they go along. They're doing all kinds of work over there, so it's gonna be closed. Portions of it's gonna be closed for quite some time. But there's no toters, no dumpsters in that alley, so there's no problem with trash trucks or anything.
Perfect.
Good luck.
I'll make a motion to approve the city street closure request for Steinberger Construction.
Second.
Call for question?
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Olmstead.
Yes.
All right, city street closure request for Old Style 6th Street Lounge for the alley from 6th Street to the back of Old Style.
Yeah, this is, well, obviously it's a new one because Nicole's just started it, but I don't have any issues with it, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Exactly, yeah. I'll make a motion to approve the city street closure request for the Old Style 6th Street Lounge.
Second?
Call for question?
Jacob Olmstead,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
All right, next up is the applications for curb street cut with NIPSCO.
Yeah, this is part of the NIPS, they were hoping they weren't gonna have to cut anywhere in the street as they're putting that new gas line in on the boulevard. But already they ran into a couple spots where they are gonna have to open up asphalt because they're also putting new lines up to the houses.
Okay. And this will be from sections of East Roselawn and East Broadway.
Right.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the applications for curb street cut for NIPSCO.
Second?
Call for question?
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Olmstead.
Yes.
Thank you, Tony. Please let your guys know we appreciate all they do. All right, next up is the rental property inspector's monthly report for June. Christian?
Alrighty, so for June, I inspected 24 parcels, 56 of which were the units of the rental properties. I had 9 new inspections, 47 re-inspections. I was able to get 3 certificates out for rental properties, 8 new registrations. No rental properties were removed from the registry. As far as vacant properties, I was able to register 2 new properties and none were removed from the registration. In total for June, I was able to send 77 letters out, so that was
Very good.
June.
Awesome. How's the new ordinance going?
Pretty good. I haven't sent any letters out for it yet, but I have been informing everybody that there's gonna be a change for that, so,
Good, good. Education's obviously important.
yeah,
so
yeah,
Appreciate that.
no problem.
I'll make a motion to approve the rental property inspector's monthly report for June.
Second.
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Olmstead.
Yes.
Next up is code enforcement's monthly report for June. All right, so we're gonna start doing monthly reports for code enforcement.
That's what you
I like it. I like it.
just doing as I'm told. All right. So for the month of June, we had 15 inspection days because I had vacation time that I took, so that's why it's lower. Did 394 total inspections. We averaged about 26 inspections a day. Sent out 44 letters. We had 9 properties that we got cleared, or 90 properties that we got cleared. Sent out 11 citations. Did 29 total trash container warnings. So we had 11 notices to appear. Tagged 12 cars. We got 26 that were moved off of properties. We had the 52 first notices for grass. 23 that were cleared. We had 17 that we had to send over for possible mowing for street. On the second notice, we had 38, and then 13 and 16.
We'll make a motion to approve the code enforcement's monthly report for June.
Second?
Call for question?
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Olmstead.
Yes.
All right, next is the code enforcement weekly report.
All right, so last week we sent out 5 new trash letters. We had 13 properties that were cleared. I still have 46 that are pending. We sent out 1 citation last week. We did 4 trash container warnings. Had 1 notice to appear. We had 3 properties brought in, and then 2 property cleanups were ordered. The property that got the notice to appear was 1615 Clifton Avenue for trash and debris. Tagged 4 cars last week, had 8 that were cleared from the weeks before.
3 new grass notices were sent last week for first notices. We had 15 that were cleared. We had none that we had to send over to our first notices. We had 3 second notices last week sent, 3 that were cleared, and we had 3 to send over.
Very good. Make a motion to approve the code enforcement's weekly report.
Second?
Call for question.
Jacob Alonso,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
All right, request for property cleanup or multiple violation properties. We'll start with 119 11th Street. Is anyone here to represent 119 11th Street? Seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This was a multiple violation that started on 6/18. It was furniture and mattress that was left out. This property, we just had a cleanup on it in January. At the time, we didn't give it the cleanup fees because it got a Border Works fine at the time because it was already a multiple then. But we went ahead and we did the cleanup for it. And then presently, he hasn't paid any of the outstanding fines, hasn't paid the Border Work fine that he had the chance to appeal. As of right now, it's cleared up. But I think some of that was F&K helped clean that up as they were working down there.
Yeah. So it's cleaned up, so we're looking at a multiple violation.
The last fine that we placed on it was the $250. So from the initial fine in January, they had the $100 fine plus the $250. None of that was paid. They just got another $100 fine, haven't paid that, and haven't contacted us or responded. And this is a rental property as well.
Okay. This is a tier 1,
This would be like a tier 2.
tier 2.
Sorry, I didn't have it wrote down on there.
So a tier 2 would be 500 to 1,000. So I'll make a motion to place a $500 fine on 119 11th Street.
Second.
Call for question.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Alonso,
Yes.
All right. Next, request for property cleanup or multiple violation properties, 417 13th Street. Is there anyone here to represent 417 13th Street? All right, seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This one started on 6/24. This one is a condemned property that we are mowing again. It's just getting put on the permanent mowing list on top of. This is probably the second time we've had to clean stuff up there. Because of the fact that it is a condemned property, people are just throwing stuff there. And we just received the certified letter back today where he did not sign for it.
He did not sign for it?
Did not sign for it.
What does that mean, Kelly?
Well, you send them the notification certification so that you have verification that they were notified. There's supposed to be a follow-up with a plain letter that goes there as well, or you have somebody deliver it. And so
Right.
a lot of guys think they're being cute and won't accept a certified letter, so they cannot be served. And so it's where, but dropping it off personally is good service on those guys. So it's, I mean,
And a lot of times that's what we are doing. We're hand delivering them to the door as well.
yeah,
Very good.
back it on the front door.
But in this case, with this being a condemned property nobody's living in,
Has Rob looked at,
this property has already been condemned by the Board of Works last year.
Do we have the guy, I mean, whoever the owner is?
He had came in and there was issues with it, but it's still, the property is condemned at this time.
so you've had contact with the property owner?
That was last year, probably midsummer last year.
Okay,
Since then, we have not had any contact. He hasn't responded to anything, so,
okay.
But he's on Broadway.
yeah.
And this still needs cleaned up?
Yeah, that right there is a simple cleanup, so.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve a property cleanup and a $1,000 fine to 417 13th Street.
Second?
Any further discussion?
Do you have any infirmaries or bad health or?
The last we heard, this property was gonna go into foreclosure. but we haven't heard, like I said, since he was in here last time.
Okay. Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant,
Yes.
Jacob Olmstead.
Yes.
Thanks, Randy.
Thanks, Randy.
All right, board member comments. Adrian,
No, I don't have anything this week.
we're gonna talk about Italy?
Well, I just got back from Europe, so still jet lagged.
Deputy?
Nothing.
No?
Nothing today.
All right, well, Tony, again, thank you for you and your crew. It's really important that we have that, and your crew does an amazing job, so we appreciate that. All right, miscellaneous business and any matters not already considered, including ADA Section 504 compliance or concerns. Did you gentlemen have anything that you wanted? Okay. All right. Seeing none, I will make a motion to adjourn at 3:19 PM.
Second.
Call for question?
Jacob Olmstead,
Yes.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Adrian Grant.
Yes.
We are adjourned. Have a great day.